Hello everyone and welcome back to the internet's best reactions. It is the 2018 season review. I'm wearing a Christmas jumper. There's a Christmas tree behind me. It's the end of the year. I asked for your best reactions, some of the things that you thought were amazing over the course of the 2018 season. You sent them in. Let's get down to it. Okay, so first up we're going to react to some of your tweets that are about the drivers and how they've done this season. At Superfast37, Hulkenberg on Sunday. Now, if it's about podiums, I completely agree. He still hasn't got a podium. The longest streak ever of a driver that's never got a podium. How has he never got a podium? I don't know. A lot of people are saying that he's a bit of a fraud and that he's going to get beaten next year by Ricciardo, like comprehensively. I'm not saying you're a fraud. I'm saying that other people are saying you're a fraud, Hulkenberg, if you're watching, which you clearly are. Sorry, mate. At MXMLNDT, Bottas to Hamilton. Right, Bottas. This is it. This is the end of season review. Let's have a chat. 2019, I want to see you do better. Better than you've ever been before. Bottas the betterer. That's what I want to call you, okay? You have 1 year left in Mercedes if you don't buck your ideas up, son. Actually, don't, because I want Ocon to get the seat. That's bias. At Kieran_Shaker, Danny Rick's season. I'm not even going to reflect on Danny Rick's season. He had too many retirements to even look back. It is actually painful. Going to Renault next year, maybe it'll be better, maybe he won't collapse so much, but then he might be getting 7th more. Who knows? At Sam_Jackson32. Charles Leclerc exists? Matt. At Taylor_Misa86. Ferrari telling Seb to let Kimi by twice this season. I wonder what the odds would have been if you had tried to put a bet on Ferrari letting Kimi through twice. I know for most of the season they just left Kimi out for about 50 laps without ever pitting him and kind of just forgot that he was even in the race. But they let him through twice. Now that is a sign of respect from Ferrari. At Mini Ninja 321, Alonso, we can fight. How long ago does that seem that Alonso said that? I mean, the start of the season feels about 4 years ago, if I'm honest. And obviously we kind of gone from we can fight to right at the end where Alonso was corner cutting to try and beat the Haas's. At Fitzgimmons_Joe2, Alonso in Australia, now we can fight. Alonso in Abu Dhabi. Yeah, he'd had enough, hadn't he really? He really had. Adios, Alonso. At AskingBubble385, Vettel's season. I've seen this GIF a lot over the course of IBR 2018, but it doesn't make it any less accurate. If anyone wants to make this GIF and put Vettel's face on it, I will love you. At MerkMeUp, I love how people have actually made parody accounts of the Mercedes teams. I actually genuinely thought for 1 second that this was Mercedes actually doing internet's best reactions and rinsing themselves, but then I saw Mercedes-OMG Petronas F1. Valtteri, it's James. I love the Valtteri, it's James memes. They are amazing. Keep them coming in 2019. I love it. At NFD Holder, K-Mag's Haas has a wheel fall off in Australia, followed by Grosjean's. How long ago does that feel, by the way? If they had had that amazing points haul, they could well have been on their way to beating Renault in the championship. At Jack Ryeng, Guy, you check the graphics look correct, right? Other guy. It's a good gif. Although, I do wonder if F1 are doing it for the memes. I think they may well have just popped up a little first name, last name, or the fact that Vettel was going to win the championship in Korea. Not Korea. Korea? Korea doesn't even exist anymore. Mexico.
Korea does well and truly exist, Matthew.
The track, okay? At Jenny Craig 0, Daniels overtakes in China. It feels that long ago that I don't even remember him winning the Chinese Grand Prix, but it was an amazing race and it looked like it was going to set up Daniel Ricciardo for an amazing season at Red Bull. But it wasn't. Thanks, Red Bull. Couldn't have just built a car with an engine and some wheels, could you? But go for 70 laps. At Manib_Assad19. I think it was Ericsson. Oh, Grosjean, you silly... Well, actually, no. Grosjean's engineer, you silly Billy. At Dan_Morris_1. The entire Silverstone race. Amazing to be there. We were there too. And the atmosphere when the safety car came out. Oh my goodness me. When Marcus Ericsson saved our lives with about 14 laps to go. The saviour into the tyre barrier. He was fine. And we were like, yes! And it was a great race from there. At @OJolly_, when Vettel crashed in Germany. Did anyone see that coming? From there on, it kind of set the tone for the rest of the season. Vettel just really not performing to the highest of his potential and ruining the championship for all of us. Ruining. At the Lone Sculler. Do I need to say anything more? One of the best moments for us, anyway, the fact that it broke the internet. That's Radeon, actually. At KP396, Ferrari when they realised they threw away the title again. 50% Ferrari, 50% Vettel. They need to do better, both of them. There's too many incidents that could have been put down to them. If they had handled that situation better, they could have done better in the championship. 2019 Ferrari, you're gonna do better. At G2T Jones, can you honestly think of a better moment than Kimi winning the US GP? Me neither. We had the disappointment of Monza when we thought Kimi was going to hold on, but then Hamilton got past because Kimi got stuck and then lost his tyres, and we thought maybe that's the last time Kimi's ever getting a chance to win. But he came back stronger and fighting. His elbows were out, he was ready to fight, and the US GP was his. I was buzzing, everyone was happy, apart from him. He didn't show any emotion when he won. He was just like, yeah, it's cool, I won a race, well done, whatever. But he did have a small party. I remember him saying that in the press conference. On the back of that same race, at IR24 Racing, no caption needed. Best moment of the decade. I mean, not even the year, the decade of the Niao guy. I don't know about that. I mean, it was very, very funny, but best moment of the decade. Let me know in the comment section below. Was that the best moment of the decade? First name, last name, that's up there surely. At Chris Siderdrin 1, Verstappen versus Ocon in Brazil. Need I don't think we really need to talk about this too much because it was quite recent. There are Dutch people that watch. I'm not going to put any more opinions out there for the rest of my life. At Valtteri X99, sums up this season. I don't think Valtteri made this. It is at Hazy Hasib. So shout out to you. Good little cartoon. Soak it up, take it, enjoy it. Ferrari strategy, right there. It could have been written better, but I'm still going to sing it anyway. The 2018 season F1 gave to me, the 12 days of Christmas, right? 12 points for Stoffel, 11 podiums for Max, 10 Hulk scoring races, 9 points for Ericsson, 8 Alonso DNF, 7 fastest laps for Bottas, 6 place finish for Leclerc, 5 Hamilton titles, 4 soft tyre type, 3 Vettel spins, 2 Ricciardo wins, and a victory for Kimi Raikkonen. It actually was very well written. I take it back. It was really good.
And now it's time for Race Rundown with your host, Matthew Gallagher.
Here we are, championship rundown. I know, how good. Not good because there's 20 drivers. Let's do this. The finishers in the standings were... Hamilton, Vettel, Raikkonen, Verstappen, Bottas, Ricciardo, Hulkenberg, Perez, Magnussen, Sainz, Alonso, Ocon, Leclerc, Grosjean, Gasly, Lando, Ericsson, Stroll, Hartley, Strokin.
That was it. That was, yeah. Okay.
What happens now? I did it first time.
This is the first time.
This is the first time I've ever done it first time. What? And that now officially is it. The 2018 Internet's Best Reactions. Thank you to every single one of you for taking part. It has been an absolute journey for all of us, hasn't it, Ali?
I've loved it.
Hasn't it, Rory?
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 people behind the camera now, not just Ali. It has been awesome. Thank you so much. If you haven't featured in 2018, make sure you get involved in 2019. There's a lot of you using the hashtag WTF1 on Twitter and Instagram. Make sure you're there for testing. That's our next IBR in 2019, so make sure you get involved with that. If you want to watch another video, click here. If you want to subscribe, click here. And if you want to go to a WTF1 shop, which is new, awesome and fantastic, click over here. I'm Matt, he's Ali behind that camera, he's Rory behind that camera, we're WTF1, and we'll see you in 2019 for testing. Goodbye. Oh, it's open!